Hello, and welcome to Experience Fulton, the podcast. I'm Regina Waller, Division Manager, Communications and External Affairs for Fulton County. This podcast will not only provide you with information regarding the services and products that Fulton County has to offer, but we'll give you a close-up look into the department and the people who bring you those services. On this episode of Experience Fulton, the podcast, we're going to talk nutrition. We're also going to talk about fruits and veggies, and we're going to talk about how Fulton County works to make sure that those in our community have everything that they need when it comes to great nutrition. So that means today we're going to talk about the Fulton Fresh Mobile Market, which is brought to us by our Department Cooperative Extension. And joining us today and say a mighty welcome to James Herrin, the Director of Cooperative Extension. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about this fresh mobile market. We are at the location at this point in time, Providence Missionary Baptist Church of Atlanta in Southwest Atlanta off of Benjamin E. Mays. And we have a location here today where the mobile market will provide some nutrition and also give the folks who are joining us an opportunity to get some fresh fruits and veggies. But as the Director of Cooperative Extension, tell us about your role and also your role in bringing the mobile market here.
Yeah, so UGA Extension is in every county. It's a cooperative, as it's in the name. So my role is to be the liaison between the University of Georgia, one of our two land-grant universities here in the state, and the Fulton County. And so this is UGA faculty who are here in the county to assess what are the needs from an educational standpoint. How can we bring the research that's going on at the university to the residents of Fulton County?
Also, you mentioned that, okay, as the director, you served as the interim capacity, and then you became the director. So last year when you were in the interim, we kind of had the mobile market, as is the status quo. But this year there are some changes. Can you tell us about those changes?
Yeah, so we've been really fortunate here in Fulton County. We have support from SNAP Ed, which is a federally funded program to provide nutritional education to communities. And so in the past, the educational component of Fulton Fresh was provided by our SNAP Ed educators. And so that included a nutritional or a healthy living, healthy lifestyles presentation and a cooking demonstration. And then folks who came would be able to try that recipe. Well, at some point we began to repeat lessons and repeat recipes, and Extension really has a lot more to offer than nutrition, and we really thought that would be valuable for people to gain. So the program area that I'm a part of is agriculture and natural resources. So we work with farmers, and that's more noticeable in other parts of the state, but we do have farmers in Fulton County that we work with, but we also work with homeowners, and we kind of wanted to kind of going off of that old saying, give a man a fish or teach a man to fish. And so we began to add lessons last fall with growing garlic. So we actually gave a demonstration of here's something that you can grow at home. Here's a produce, a product that you might buy at the grocery store that you can actually replant. And we fed into that this year. We did an herb planting. So every time I've come to classes since May, people have said, oh, somebody just this morning was telling me their parsley is starting to grow that we planted back in May. Earlier this month, we did regrowth. So from onions or green onions, lettuces, celery, you can cut those and then regrow that plant. So
basically not just working with the farmers to bring the fruits and veggies to the people, but also teaching them how to grow certain things themselves. Right. So at this location in Southwest Atlanta, where we are at the Providence Missionary Baptist Church, just over 2 miles, there's a grocery store. For some folks, that's a long way. However, with this particular fresh mobile market, you guys are basically serving as a vital resource, especially when we talk about food insecurities and food deserts, right?
Right. So the truck that's provided by the county, and we also have a trailer, they're both refrigerated. So we're able to receive this produce, keep it cool, keep it fresh, and then bring it into these communities. We really rely on our partner organizations that act as hosts. So we're here at Providence Missionary Baptist Church today. They're one of 6 sites that are hosting us this month. We had an additional 6 that helped us in May, and then we'll have 6 or 7 in July. So, it really great for us to be able to bring the produce to the people.
So this is a great resource, the mobile market. However, it's not all that Cooperative Extension does. There are several other programs. We talk about 4-H, we talk about financial literacy. Tell us what other offerings do we have, and what can people look forward to as far as other programming?
Yeah, great question. So just last week, I was actually at summer camp with some 4-H'ers from Fulton County. We went down to Jekyll Island for a week, and that was a great experience. They were actually with students from the southeast part of the state, so we were able to connect our very urban 4-H'ers with some that are from more rural areas of the state, and have a fun time at the beach. So that's our 4-H is our youth development component. So people should look for that in their schools, or talk to their administrators about reaching out to Cooperative Extension to get 4-H into their schools. They offer different competitions and different opportunities to be involved in activities throughout the year. Our other two program areas, one is family and consumer sciences. Some people will remember that as home economics, but somebody presented it to me in another way that might be more helpful for people who didn't take that class in high school. And that's they help with health, home, family, and finances. And so this is education brought by faculty and staff from UGA on those topics. And then canning classes are something that is going on. So that's maybe not a dying art, but one that maybe people don't know that they can still participate in, and that's something that Extension can help with.
Are the canning classes part of the community garden and master gardening?
Yeah, good question. So our community gardens, we have a lot around the county. Our office actually manages two, one at the North Fulton Government Services Center and another at our Camp Truett location off of Herschel Road in College Park. And so some of those folks are interested in preserving and have requested classes, and so we hope to offer something for them. Our Master Gardeners are actually, the full title is Master Gardener Extension Volunteer. So these are people that commit to taking a college-level horticulture class, and then in return, they volunteer for Cooperative Extension. They become educators and actually further extend our reach into the community.
So you have a lot going on, and we want to just say thank you for joining us. We could talk about this all day, but if you want to learn more about Cooperative Extension and the programs and services that they have to offer, or if you want more information on the Fulton Fresh mobile market, which goes 3 days a week when we have the dates. We are finishing out June, so that's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So keep it tuned here for the July dates. But if you want more information, just go to our Fulton County website. That's www.fultoncountygA.gov. And thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Things are really kicking off here at the Providence Missionary Baptist Church of Atlanta in Southwest Atlanta. We are here for the Fresh Mobile Market, and joining us right now is Ms. Shirley Dodd, Administrative Coordinator to Market Coordinator for Cooperative Extension. And she's going to talk to us about all of the things that this particular market has to offer. Is not just about going out to the vehicle and grabbing a bag of fruits and veggies. We are teaching people, providing education regarding nutrition, right?
Yes, yes. We provide a nutritional education class for the market, and after that they will get a bag of produce. Today they are doing what's called a corn salad, and all of the ingredients for that particular salad will be in the bag today that they receive. So we go out into what's called food deserts to do the market. It's an application process. We send out applications to potential host sites. We choose those sites. We do a site visit to make sure that they have adequate space and parking. And the market is open to anyone in any county. Although this is done in Fulton County, any county can come to this particular market.
Yes, ma'am. You talk about the application process, and it's very interesting because we also have been talking about food insecurities, food deserts, this particular community and this location of the church, just over 2 miles away from the nearest grocery store.
Exactly.
And so for some people that, it can be difficult to get there. And so you guys are kind of bringing the resources to them, right?
Exactly. Because a lot of people do not have transportation. We have people that do catch the bus to come, and we are on the bus line. And it's very important because there's food insecurity. And right now, with everything that's going on with the tariffs, and it looks like the gas prices are going up, it's kind of hard for people to make it. But we try to come into these locations and provide some nutritional classes and produce. And you can feed a family of possibly 4 with the bags that we give out. They weigh close to 10 to 12 pounds.
So everything that they're going to learn about making in this particular session, they will be able to collect the resources to make it when they get home, correct?
Exactly. Because they give out the recipe to make it, and the demonstration will show people just how to make it. So when they get home, they can make this particular salad.
And how can residents become involved in the Fresh Mobile Market? How can they sign up?
Well, I send out maybe 1,000 schedules, and the schedule is also on Fulton County's website. It's on UGA's website. And during the class, I let people know if they would like to get on my distribution list, they can send me an email, and I will send them the schedule every time we make a schedule for each session.
Ms. Dodd, I've heard some great things about you, and just sitting here listening to you, you are very passionate about this particular program. Why is this so important for you?
Excuse me. My passion is to serve, and this program allows me to serve in the community. I grew up in a small town, and my mother taught me to serve. So to be able to come out and serve people and make sure they get what they need is very important.
Well, I could stay here with you a lot longer, but I know that class is getting started, and you need to get up there to help everyone to get the resources that they need. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.